Before we play our final selection, I just want to get to the microphone and just take just a moment to reflect. Here it is, the end of the school year. Tomorrow's May 1st, and boy, this year flew away. And I think about it when I started in Shaker some 41 years ago. I feel like, wow, this flew away. And I'm already that old, I'm not going to tell you. And it's like, gosh, I had time to reflect a little bit. I have friends and family that came tonight. And as you look back and you think of all of the things that we did and where the places we've gone with the Shaker bands, it's been quite a record. I could actually write a book just to tell you some of the things that we did. We have a great school district. You know it, and I know it. And it's a great place to live and to educate your students. And it's a great place to make music. We're proud of the program, as you know. We keep talking about it. We all work so hard to build this program up. Got a fantastic staff. We also have great administration through all the years. Couldn't have done what we've done. And I know you know the numbers. Hey, we're 1,200 kids a day, and we have 400 kids in the high school band. We have 7 bands here. It's just phenomenal. And if you talk to anybody and they start talking about your program, they drop a jaw and say, wow, that's Shaker. I said, yes, we build a music program that's anybody could be so proud of. And so please don't forget that we need to keep it going strong. I know you know that, but never take it for granted. So many school districts lose their music programs, and that's not happening here in Shaker, and we have to try to spread the word. So just to let you know, I've had a great time here in Shaker, and it's getting close to that time where I think I'm going to have to do something different. And I haven't really spoken to the kids about this, but I'm going to make it official tonight that this will be my last concert at the middle school. And it's been so much fun. We have a great band staff here, and you're in great hands. You really are. They said they would allow me to come back from time to time and maybe guest director. Work a sectional. But again, so many memories. I don't want to spend too much time just reminding you of a few, but you know what? When you take a band across the ocean and you do the things we've done, it's just phenomenal. And you may have heard me say it, but I got pictures everywhere, so the high school band. When you direct a band on the Wall of China, you direct a band underneath the Eiffel Tower, you just can't do those things. We didn't even get a permit to do that. And we did it anyway. Just have to play a French march. But I thought of it tonight. We were talking about the Cleveland Indians when they won a World Series. Well, they almost won one, and we played the parade in Cleveland. I don't know if you remember that or not. I think it was in '98. They invited us down to play the parade in Cleveland. We didn't win the World Series, but they wanted to have a parade anyway, and we had a little disagreement with Hudson. Who's going to lead the parade, Shaker or Hudson? They had a great band there, too, so we ended up leading the parade. So that was really, really fun. I could go on, and I don't really want to waste your time with that. But we've had so many great memories, and I want to play this last song for you. This takes me back to junior high school when I decided I want to be a band director. Remember, Dad, when I told you? I want to be a band director. My dad was a band director for many years at Holy Name. Well, we're going to go and play a little Motown music. Again, this is my family right here. I have 3 rows. They came from California, New York, Ohio, Columbus, Florida. Thanks for taking the time. Here is the Legends of Soul. I love you.
I know Mr. Pattie wants to get away without a special presentation, but we're going to have a special presentation. Before we play the last piece, and students, you know, Mr. Pattie, he's been at Shaker for 41 years. 41 years he's been here. And he's always said that it's all about the students. And everything he does, every effort he makes is for the students. And tonight is their night. But right now, Mr. Pattie, it's your night. And so we have a special presentation. We have some special guests. We have some of your former students here. And we want to know if you remember them. And so I would like to introduce one right now. Mr. Pattie, do you remember this person? He guessed correctly. It's Chris Hill.
It was 1975, and I was a little girl with a big trumpet, and I walked into the band room, and Jeff Pattie put me at ease, and went through the entire school system, and during junior high, I played Sir Duke and Stevie Wonder. We played that, and then the other thing was that I refused to believe that I couldn't be a left-handed conductor. Everybody's a right-handed conductor, and I wanted to conduct with my left hand. He said no. I did want to let you know that after high school, I played in a 22-piece big band and a 10-piece jazz band, and I still play taps for police and fire funerals.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jack Desmond. I was also in Mr. Pattie's 9th period, 8th grade band, and also 8th grade jazz band. And I first met Mr. Pattie when I went to band camp for the very first time at Shaker Middle School. Mr. Pattie, remember that? I do. Yeah? Jack, how are you?
Desmond, very famously the mother of Jack Desmond, as well as Kelsey, who won the Doug Hicks Award, and my son Robert's the very tall quad player in the drum line. But I wanted to share a story from our family. Shaker is an amazing place, and I have said when Jack was named the voice of Raider baseball, that it's a place that celebrates your ability versus your disability, and it's really a special place. And so I said to Scott, what story are we going to tell about Jeff Pattie? Because there are so many, and you know, Shaker is so amazing. There was a teacher named Hallie, I think she's in the audience, who asked to have Jack be in her class in 1st grade. There was a teacher who put Jack on the ski slopes, much to our chagrin. But when they came to us and said Jack was going to be in the marching band, we just had this image of him at Blossom Music Center, and all the kids were facing outward, looking at the audience, and Jack was playing the gong like this. He was facing the wrong way. So we were kind of puzzled as to how this whole marching band experience was going to work. Did you know, Jack? Were you excited?
I was.
He was very excited to be in the marching band. He'd gone to every Memorial Day parade since he was 3 years old. So my husband goes, and they told him he was going to be playing a rap. It was a very, very hot day, and he went to pick him up. And he's looking all along the sidelines. He's picturing, you know, bells, and that Jack would stand on the sideline and play. They got really nervous. He said, Jack must have fainted. He must not have had enough water. There must have been a problem. And all of a sudden he looks out on the 50-yard line, and he sees Jeff Pattie leading Jack, playing a rack that was attached to his shoulders. And that is how Jack Desmond became featured on the front page of the Metro section. It was on Fox 8 News. Fox 8 News. You want to tell them what they said?
That is just great, Kevin. Thank you very much. Jack is now studying music in Braille and learning to compose. He became interested in joining the marching band after they performed at the annual Shaker Heights Memorial Day Parade.